Hey everybody! It has been a really long time, hasn't it? Haven't uploaded a video in 2 years, or at least any video sensibly worth uploading. My name's Kenobi here, and I'm going to bring you a Let's Play after 2 years. It's been a wild 2 years for me. Can't say much about it. Work, crazy wedding, work. And then just a general lack of wanting to upload anything and lacking the inspiration. But I'm going to bring you today a game that has been really something special to me since my childhood. I'm going to pronounce it completely wrong, and both ways I think it's pronounced. Everybody's going to rage at me for this. Secret of Mana, or is it Mana? I don't know. I apologize for this. Yeah, that's a really beautiful title screen, isn't it? This is pretty good for, I'd say, 1993. Made by one of my favorite developers from way back in the day, Square Enix, before they split off into their own games. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to go ahead and start new game. And, I was debating on using just my screen name for this, but I think I'll actually use my real name. My real name is, Matthew. But that's not going to fit in the box. And the menu system is kind of slow and not responsive. Okay. So now we're going to get a little exposition here. And I might talk a little bit through this, so if you don't really want to listen to me talk through the storyline right here, go ahead and just hit mute. For everybody else, hi, how's it going? Uh-huh. Really? Yeah, so the other videos I've uploaded, like I know I've done Let's Plays before. I was doing Super Mario All-Stars. I'm going to go through all the Mario games. Kind of stopped. Reason being for that is I had family that needed to move back into my house, and it was hard to get time for privacy. And I never fell back into the habit of doing Let's Plays, and it's a little disappointing. It was something I've always appreciated. There's a lot of people on YouTube who do Let's Plays, and I've always appreciated the work they've done. And it's really inspired me to do my own. I feel like, you know, maybe I won't be as good as they are. Maybe I will. We'll have to see when the future comes. And, oh, we're born on the story already, aren't we? We're on a log. Oh, right, I gotta press buttons. Ah, shiny objects. Attracting adventuring RPG players since 1993, apparently. Nah, it's gotta be earlier than that. Shiny treasures have always started huge calamities in RPGs. What good friends, huh? Try and help me up. And how come I fell off the log? They just clearly ran off the log without stumbling at all. This game's actually pretty gorgeous. I really appreciate everything. It looks really good for such an old game for the SNES era. Everything's really detailed. Spooky voices, spooky text, and grass. Look at the grass. If you look, that grass is actually really tall. It doesn't look that tall. So, we've got another sworn enemy. Oh, not... yeah. The sworn enemy, knee-high bushes. Yep. Alright then, let's go get the sword so we can get the bushes. Nobody tells me what to do, but I wanted the sword anyway, so I'm going to pull it. Yeah, that was a bad connection from the ghost. Couldn't quite understand exactly what he was saying. You should probably get another past life carrier. And the sword has given us the ability to see our own HP bar. Wonderful. Now let's go. So we have our first enemy of the game. The bush. Yep. I have defeated the bush and several of its companions. The bush does no damage, has no EXP, doesn't give any items, and only exists to stand in the way of the player. Let's cut down more. Yay! Now onward. We're going to fight the first actual enemy of the game, the Rabbi. And look at it! It's just so cute. It jumps around and oh my god! I gotta hit it back now. It has like 3-ish attacks or so. Seems to jump around, and then it'll lunge at you like that. Stands on top of trees like a boss. Also does that. Oh, you saw me block there. Okay, explaining a little bit about the combat system here, in case you guys are wondering why I did so low damage right there. This game runs off kind of a stamina system, where basically if you attack, you lose all your stamina. You have to wait for it to recharge back to 100 before you can attack and do full damage again. Oh, he's just so adorable! With the cutest little slaughter show ever! Ah, there we go. That's a good message. When anything gets whacked, it means it takes critical damage. And look, more bushes! Ah! Bushes are the weakest enemy in the game, next to the Rabbi. So, this game's all about timing your attacks out. Now, the game is kind of slow in the beginning, not really much to look at. The combat isn't very varied. You just hit things until they die, which is what I'm really good at. I love that in video games. Ooh. Now, I don't know why I do damage. There are still some things in this game I don't even understand. And another treasure chest. Seems like these things... Oh my goodness! Most of these things will contain either 4 GP or candy. Candy is delicious. I want some. There we go. Candy is actually a restorative item. It restores 100 HP to each character. Not each character, but the character who uses it. And we should be getting pretty close to the next segment of this game. And there's another feature of the game that I really, really like, called weapon proficiencies, essentially, where your skill of a weapon can go up. And what can that do, you ask? Well, if you decide to charge up instead by holding down your attack button, you can unleash a jump slash, which does almost as much damage as getting an enemy whacked for critical damage. But there is one downside to charging up abilities. You want to know what it is? Listen. That is a terrible, terrible noise for charging up. But you're going to have to get used to it, so love it. Love it as much as you can. Because, oh, darn. Because eventually, weapon skills are going to charge up to like 7, 8, or even 9. And you're going to have to listen to that sound. Sorry, it's just how it's got to be. I don't want to hear any complaining from the peanut audience now. Anyways, more bushes. Pretty useless to hit them, except for them to get out of your... Oh my god! Rabbites. Oh my goodness! You know, on my practice run I did so much better. With just evil, terrible little enemies. Where'd he go? You know, I wonder if the Rabbites are actually infinite spawning around here. Could I go back and find more? Nah, that would be boring. Let's go! We're almost to the village, I promise. And look, you can cut the grass. Yeah, okay, village. Right, not more distraction. I promise, we'll get there eventually. Now more awful charge-up noise. Oh, I meant to actually hit it. Sorry. We finally made it to Botas Village, or Botas Village. I might be overpronouncing it. It's a small village. Let's talk to this old lady here. And in every RPG, there's at least one person here who has a bad feeling about something, and they're always, always right. Let's go into the bar. Him. You'll be seeing a lot of that dancing character. Elliot's a wuss. Didn't help me out at all. And a knight. Remember, Kate people, NPCs who speak in ellipses are incredibly important to the future of the game. Boy with cat ears and elder! Talk. There we go. Of course I'm not hurt. You guys are real friends. Timothy's a bigger jerk. Remember, kids, in the map of an RPG, all treasures lead to disaster. Remember, kids, in the map of RPGs, all sealed treasures lead to protection of said disaster. Oh, I'm not even from the village. Stop being a jerk, Emily. Emily? I mean Elliot. Maybe he was called Emily as a kid. Look, see that guy with the cat ears back there? Couldn't give any less of a fuck. And now our first boss of the game. Wow, that's a really weird sprite of Elliot over there. There's that knight talking to me. His name is Man. First boss of the game. One thing you're gonna know about this boss. Hate him. He will probably kill you several times. He's got 3 unavoidable attacks. And that's pretty common for this game, but don't worry, there's ways to counteract those. He's got Acid Breath, that thing where he swings his arms. He usually shoots out a shockwave, but I guess there was a glitch there. Usually knocks you unconscious, means you can't do anything, and you wait to get up. And apparently it actually does damage when I get up, which is kind of cool. I'm already at 11 HP. Okay. Apparently he wants his time on screen. Yeah, and I died. Don't feel bad. You're not a bad person in this game if you die. The man will continuously revive you until you defeat the enemy. But in my opinion, this is the hardest boss in the game. You kind of just have to wait to attack. If you did not have Cup of Wishes, infinite Cup of Wishes that man would throw at you to revive you, you would always lose. Now, there's a reason why I'm not actually using the charge attack here. Yeah, died again. Is because he pretty much likes to spam his unavoidable attacks, and if you're charging up when you do it, and he hits you with it, then you just lose your charge. So there's no point to charging up your attack at all. Oh my god, come on, there. My favorite part about hitting things is when they explode. Yes. Yes. Victory pump! The other quintessential thing to all RPGs is a victory pump after defeating a boss. And that will be important later. If you didn't see it, it was the Swords Orb. We'll be getting that quite a bit later. Not until a while. And he runs off crying like the chubby little kid he is. Poor guy. I almost feel bad for Emily. Teehee. And yes, we have the real Mana Sword, the entire plot of the game, pulled out of a rock in about 3 minutes. We're not supposed to pull out the Mana Sword because it glitched and shows somebody who's 16 to 18 years old. Or maybe we're only supposed to pull it off if we have a giant burly beard like him. What a beautiful man that is. So we gotta go talk to an old lady. By the way, his name's Gemma, and he's out of here. So our next objective will be to head to the Water Palace to speak to the 200-year-old girl, woman. And behold, the entire town of Potas in the Elder's house. Or Potas. You know, don't help me. Don't try to, you know, do anything like that. Nope, just tell me to get out. It's not as if I've been living here or anything. You know what? This treasure chest actually is like almost of an insult. Throw it down, gives me 50 gold. That's like enough to buy like 2 candies. That's like not useful at all. I didn't even buy armor with that or anything important. They're just like, here's 50 gold. Get out. Oh, now sad Exposition. To make matters worse. Just to make matters worse, yeah, I'm an orphan. And this... I'll be quiet for just a second so you can listen to the music. I really, really like this music. You'll probably hear me say that a lot. Except he doesn't actually sell anything we don't already have. Yeah, this game really, the game's music really just put an impact on me when I was a kid. I really like this game. Alright. I'll be exiled. I don't need Botas Village anyways! Botas Village, maybe? Okay, so, I think we picked a pretty good stopping point. It was a pretty good chunk of video, I believe. Yeah, I'm really excited to start doing Let's Plays again. I know my other videos may not have been good, and I'm thinking about actually removing them from my channel. I may decide at a later date. Excuse me. But, yeah, you know, I've got a lot ahead of me, and I hope you guys really enjoy what I'm doing here. I've actually got a few friends that are going to be helping me out here soon. We've got one of my buddies here is going to be doing video editing, so I don't see all the shiny video editing right now because all I do is record, and then he's going to put together the videos for me. But yeah, and then also this game is multiplayer, and my friends are actually going to join me on some of these videos, so you may be hearing from some of my friends here real soon, depending on how much free time we get. So, my name's Kenobi. I'm bringing you Secret of Mana, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be here next time. Yep. Where's the video end key? There it is. Bye now.